Cardano just got some huge exposure with a massive integration. This could potentially bring Cardano, bring ADA to up to 100 million different potential users. We're going to dive into that, guys, in this video. I appreciate you all for being here. Welcome back. Cardano, despite being down, compared to the rest of the market, we're still up about 150% in the last year. And price is slowly but surely starting to catch up. I do think the top 10 asset, ranked number 10 right now on the big board, and if you exclude stable coins, it's the eighth largest crypto. I still think there's a ton of potential upside here with Cardano. It hasn't really moved yet this cycle. It's still down about 72% from its all-time high, which was set back 4 years ago in September 2021, where it got over $3. And I do think people are underestimating where Cardano could still go because of how it's lagged behind so many other different assets. So if you guys hold Cardano, let me know. Drop an ADA in the chat and smash the like button for us. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. We've got to dive into this top story. We'll take a look at the price action too, take a look at some charts, but Cardano just got 100 million user exposure by integrating Brave, and whales on the news have scooped up 70 million ADA. Cardano announces its integration with self-custody crypto wallet Brave, which gives native crypto ADA exposure to a massive 100 million users. This comes as whales have scooped up 70 million ADA coins over the past week, and the ADA price has bounced back more than 10% on the weekly chart. And right now, starting to eye a potential breakout past the $1 level. And if we look at ADA on the charts, let's go ahead over here and take a look. Now we're on the 1 hour here, but let's get into the 1 day because we have been bouncing up really nicely. And we're still on the macro, up significantly from our lows in July. We dipped down here to like 50 cents back in July. And over the last week or so, after dipping down to 75 cents, we're starting to build back up. We did cross over the $1 level back in August, just briefly on a wick up. We didn't close above that level. And that's really what I'm looking for right now for Cardano. I want to see us close above $1. I think that's a good first step. Now, from a technical standpoint, things are actually looking very good. And a lot of people wouldn't realize this because, it's been quiet on Cardano's front. But if you look at our moving averages across the board, we're, pretty much a strong buy because we're above our 10-day, our 20-day, our 30-day moving average. Our 50-day, our SMA is basically right here where we are now. That's getting ready to flip bullish as long as we continue up on this trend. When you zoom out to the 200-day moving average, the EMA at 77 cents, the SMA at 74 cents, we are comfortably above those levels. So, I don't think it's a bad idea right now to take a long call on Cardano at these price levels. Now, would the best place to be doing it is at 75 cents? Certainly. Some people may want to just buy spot, and I understand that as well, right? We do have an amazing opportunity with WEEX right now. We have partnered up with WEEX, and I'm actually running a really nice opportunity here. $500 going to somebody before altcoin season. I just partnered with WEEX. They started a trading group for me with free trade signals. There is a link, this same link down below. If you join in there, you will be entered to win. There's a link down below in the description for WEEX. So if you're looking for a place to trade and get in early on Cardano before it pops off, WEEX could be a phenomenal opportunity for you here. Again, check out my link down below in the description for WEEX to get involved in that. But I do think Cardano looks very solid here. And I think people are still very much underestimating it. If we zoom out to the monthly, really zoom out, you can kind of see what's happening here. We are creating higher lows since the bear market at 25 cents. It doesn't feel like that, all right? But we are still trending in a nice little upward trajectory. This is back in 2021 when we set our all-time highs. And look where we are right now. I mean, we came down, we were sitting at 25 cents for a while. Then we came down to about 35 cents. Then we came down to about 60, 55 cents. We're slowly but surely stair stepping our way upwards. And all it's going to take is one of these type of candles that we saw back in November of 2024, where we opened the month at 34 cents, closed the month at 107. That was a huge move to the upside, about a 3x, right, in a 1 month span. We 3x from here, we are sitting right back at all-time highs, guys. And all it's going to take is, one of those big events, one of those big moments in the cycle. Couple weeks is all you really need, where Cardano could be flying past, previous all-time highs. And I do think that Cardano will see that exposure. I'm still looking at a, $5 to $7 price target, especially if ETH gets into that 8 to 10K range. So I'm looking at Cardano as one that has, 5 to 7x potential from here still, and it's a top 10 crypto. So I very much like it. I know a lot of people like to dog on Cardano, and for those who've been around for a really long time, you know that Cardano's not a fast mover. It's not one that gets you super excited, but when it moves quick. And again, some of the news that's recently come out, obviously, with the whales scooping up 70 million ADA, the Brave integration, Cardano does continue to deliver on a lot of fronts. So looking forward to seeing what ADA can do once we heat up again this cycle. And I do think we're in the midst of that right now once we, entered Q4. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments section. And again, do not miss out on this opportunity from WEEX right now. There's a link in the description of the video you're watching. If you're watching over on X, you can find this right on my pinned post and get into this while you still can, and get into this free trading group. You're going to get free trade signals as well from top traders. So appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll see you guys in the next video.